Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Thank you so much for all your services, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shyama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shyamaguru. Hare Krishna, Shyamaguru Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Thank you so much for all your services, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Ramya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sundarangi Radha Devi Dasi from India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. It was like you were speaking from the well, Mataji. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Anybody
Krishna,
else?
Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. This is Shivani from Ashton, Virginia. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for all your services, Mataji. And Sundarangi Mataji also. Thank you so much for all your services, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumar Devidasi from Rana. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. And thank you for your association, Mataji. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anybody else who would like to introduce themselves? Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for the session of Srimad Bhagavatam. Before moving on to the session, I would like to hand over call to Sundarangi Radha Mataji to give brief introduction about Prabhuji. And today's speaker is His Grace Chakravarti Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so
Hare
much
Krishna.
for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are so fortunate to have Chakravarti Prabhuji on our call today. Here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji. Prabhuji came in contact with ISKCON in the year 2005. He has done his MBA HR from Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, SIBM, Pune, one of the top business school in India, in 2008. Subsequently, he served as Human Resources Manager in Wipro Technologies. Since the time Prabhuji came in touch with the spiritual wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, His Grace Chakravarti Prabhuji has been using his skills to inspire and teach people on how to live a happy life. Prabhuji decided to dedicate his life for serving humanity by sharing teachings of Bhagavad Gita under the aegis of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and thus in 2011 he became a full-time monk and a spiritual coach. His discourses on Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita in English, Hindi and Sindhi are enlightening people across India and many parts of the world, including USA, China, Dubai, etc. He conducts various motivational seminars and inspire so many people. Prabhuji has dedicated his life for serving humanity by sharing teachings of Bhagavad Gita in ISKCON. Apart from preaching activities, His Grace Chakravarti Prabhuji is rendering many essential services like Prabhuji is leading ISKCON India Teaching Secretary, ISKCON India Youth Council, IIYC, And also he has been serving ISKCON Juhu as Chairman Brahmachari Council, and Prabhuji is also a HR Director, and Prabhuji is Temple Council Committee member and other leadership roles at ISKCON. All glories to Prabhuji's all wonderful services. Thank you so much, Mataji, for giving me the opportunity. Over to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji, for your service. Thank you so much about the introduction of Prabhuji. Prabhuji's services are unlimited, and we are very happy to have his association today. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, dear. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna devotees. So today's class will be given by His Grace Chakravarti Prabhu from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 12, Text 37. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining the call and giving us your valuable time and association. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so shall I share the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Withdrawal of the Cosmic Creations, Chapter 12, the Mohini Murti Incarnation Bewilders Lord Shiva, Text 37. Tam aviklavam avirdam alaksha madhusudana vacha parama prito bibrat swam purushim tanum. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Seeing Lord Shiva unagitated and unashamed, Lord Vishnu, Madhusudan, was very pleased. Thus he resumed his original form and spoke as follows. So what Lord will speak, that you will see tomorrow. Although Lord Shiva was aghast at the potency of Lord Vishnu, he did not feel ashamed. Rather, he was proud to be defeated by Lord Vishnu. Nothing is hidden from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for he is in everyone's heart. Indeed, the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasa chaham ridhitannivishta matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Whatever happened had taken place under the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore there was no cause to be sorry or ashamed. Although Lord Shiva is never defeated by anyone, when defeated by Lord Vishnu, he felt proud that he had such an exalted and powerful master. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamasya Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminite Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Nama Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratushe Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpatarvashya Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। So, what we are going to discuss, our life is very contrasting with what has happened in Srimad Bhagavatam here. So, I will discuss. So, Lord Shiva, you have been hearing this story. Lord Shiva, when he heard that Vishnu became Mohini and he bewildered all the demons. So, when Shiva came, because Lord Shiva was not there. So, Lord Shiva came with his family. Shiva, Parvati, Kartikeya, Ganesh, all four came. And Lord Vishnu is sitting. And Lord Vishnu, he loves Shiva like anything. He loves him so much because of his pure devotee. He loves him. So he said, yes, my dear Lord, what can I do for you? Because he's Ishvara. So Lord Vishnu addressing him with his title. So Shiva says, I heard that when the nectar came, the demons snatched the nectar from Lord Dhanvantari, and you, to support demigods to get the nectar back, you took a form of a woman. My dear Lord, I have seen so many different forms of yours. I haven't seen this form. The Supreme Lord being a woman. So Lord Vishnu says, see, that is for these pachas. They are kids, demons, these small demigods. What will you do? That is an illusory form. To put demons into illusion. Why you want to see that form? It's full of illusion. I said, no, I want to see. You know, like sometimes kids say that, I want. No. And mother will say, no, what will you do? This is not good for you. No, I want. So Lord Shiva, obviously, everyone is child of Lord Vishnu. So Lord Shiva, like a child, no, I want to see. Okay. He tried to explain. He said, then what will happen? I will not, don't blame me. He said, no problem. I will not get bewildered. Narada Muni also got bewildered by Krishna's energy. Brahma got bewildered. Everyone gets bewildered. Krishna is so powerful. Nobody can be saved. Even pure devotees, if Krishna wants to bewilder, you cannot be saved. But one thing is that, with Lord Shiva is talking, Shukadeva Goswami is saying, even if I'm bewildered by Lord personally, what is the problem with that? It's Lord Krishna dealing with me. He's dealing with me. So I'm not ashamed like in this. So then suddenly, Lord Vishnu, he was like, he left that place. He's no more to be seen. And then, little far distance, Lord Shiva saw a beautiful woman. Now, in this Samudra Manthan Leela, Shukadeva Goswami also describes Lakshmi ji. Because Lakshmi, one of the Ratna, one of the jewels, came from ocean. See how he describes. He talks about her. He talks about her personal features and characteristics and also some body parts. But the way Shukadeva Goswami describes Mohini Murti, he has not described any female form in that. He goes all gates open, goes into detail. Because Lord Shiva is seeing that form. The Prabhupada says Krishna is most beautiful. Even though Lakshmi is beautiful, and so many Lakshmis, they're so beautiful. When Krishna becomes woman, nobody can match his beauty. That is, and Lord Shiva saw a woman playing with the ball, and wind is blowing. And when she is playing, suddenly because of the wind, the sari, what do you call it? Pallu, veil, what do you call? So it moved, and Lord Shiva was able to see her, body parts very clearly, and he got bewildered. That is Lord Vishnu. Even Mahadev can get bewildered. Nobody in the creation except Lord can bewilder. Mahamaya is sitting on the lap of Lord Shiva. That does not bewilder him. Can you think anything else can bewilder Lord Shiva? You should never see Lord Shiva as cheap. Never see he's a roadside Romeo. He's a Dhira Purush. He's so Dhira, so Dhira. Even Parvati couldn't move him. Lord Shiva was doing tapasya. Prabhupada explains this. Kalidas has written. When Prabhupada describes the definition of Dhira, he describes Lord Shiva. He's Dhira. You see, never Prabhupada said the Vishwamitra got bewildered and carried away by lust, but Haridas Thakur didn't. Shabari Muni got carried away by lust. Prabhupada never says Lord Shiva carried away by lust. Lord Shiva was not carried away by lust of seeing any other ordinary woman. It is Lord Vishnu. So even if you become lusty towards Lord Vishnu, that's all right. That's one of the rasa. So when Lord Krishna is involved, everything and anything is fair. If you want to, Bhishma Dev was shooting arrows, and the blood is coming out from Krishna. Obviously, he's shooting arrows at Arjuna, but some arrows will definitely go to the charioteer also. The blood is coming out. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that how a lover will throw the flowers. That is how Krishna is feeling. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains one more thing, but obviously that's a little, esoteric. That you can read in Bhagavatam. Not for me to unnecessarily explain. But Krishna is feeling that my lover is throwing flowers on me. So any rasa, if Krishna is involved, go ahead. You want to feel lusty, you become lusty. You want to feel like a mother, you want to feel like a father, you want to feel like a brother, you want to feel like lover, you want to feel like Krishna's son, Krishna's daughter, anything. Krishna's sakha, everything is allowed. If Krishna is there, it's not material, it's not bewildering, it's yoga maya. So who bewildered Lord Shiva? It is yoga maya, not Mahamaya. Mahamaya can never bewilder. She's sitting on the lap of Shiva. She cannot bewilder Shiva. So then Prabhupada explains Dhira. Why I'm talking about Lord Shiva? Because it's very important. Once around 8-9 years ago, His Holiness Radha Govind Swami Maharaj was giving a lecture in Juhu. More than 8-9 years ago. More than 10-12. Now we are like 10th canto completing 8th canto in Bhagavatam in Juhu. So he was talking about this, and one of his disciples, also Grihastha, he asked question at the end, and he was laughing. His laugh was very like a mocking. So it's like laughing and then asking a question. Are Shiva is Maharaj, Shiva is sitting with his wife. How can you be so like that? You are running behind the woman. So Maharaj immediately chastised him. He said, don't offend Lord Shiva. So we should know the glories of Lord Shiva. We should not offend him. This is glorious. And tomorrow's verse you will see. Krishna will say, let me just read one line of that. Shri Bhagavan Vacha, tomorrow's verse. O best of the demigods, although you have been amply harassed because of my potency in assuming the form of woman, you are established in your position. Therefore, may all good fortune be upon you. So, this is the influence because Shiva came to his senses. So, then Prabhupada says, when he explains about Dhira, Kalidas has written a book. Prabhupada quotes from there. And when Shiva burned, no, when Kamdev, because there's a fight between demons and demigods and they need Shiva and immediately they need Lord Shiva. So they sent Kamdev. Kamdev couldn't do anything, he was burned to ashes. Then Parvati came. That time she was not married to Shiva. But she was like, she's eternal consort of Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva is doing tapasya, sitting on Kailash, not wearing anything. He hardly wears anything. He's not affected by the winds and the snow of the Kailash mountain. He does not need to wear all these coats and all that. He hardly wears any clothes. And Mother Parvati comes and she worships Lord Shiva by touching the, his private parts. She is worshipping. Our Lord Shiva is unaffected. That is Dhira. Which man in this entire Tribhuvan can be like that? Nobody. Nobody. Some people, they say we don't need to wear clothes. In their culture, they don't wear clothes and they are considered sadhus. But even, they walk around naked. But even in them, if a woman goes and touches the genitals, cannot control. Even an old man. Prabhupada gives the example of Akbar. So Akbar asked this question to Birbal, when lust is over, when you get over the lust, at which age? So Birbal did not give answer. Birbal said lust can never be defeated. Obviously, bhakti is a separate thing. Even an old age person can be lusty. And Akbar said, no, I don't believe you. Birbal said, okay, what can I do? Next day, Birbal found out there's an old man dying. Birbal told to Akbar, come with me. There's one old man dying. I want you to come and give him your darshan. He's your praja. So then, also Birbal told to Akbar, take your daughter with you. Youngest daughter. She's young, she's beautiful. So they went in one room. He was dying, but his eyes were a little bit open. Birbal came, nothing happened. Akbar came, he didn't even bother to see. What will you do? You will kill me, I'm already about to die. It's a matter of few hours here and there. He didn't bother. But then Akbar's daughter entered the room. And this old man, his eyes like wide open, seeing. And she's moving like from left to right in the room. And he's like, following with his eyes. And then she goes out. And again he's like, I have no energy. But for that moment, he became lusty. So Birbal said to Akbar, you see? So nobody in the entire material creation, until you have that potency of bhakti, like Shri Haridas Thakur, or Shri Prabhupada, our acharyas. Ordinary man or even woman like us, we should not even think about it. Just by thinking, we'll fall down. That's our situation. So Prabhupada gives example of Vishwamitra being affected by lust. And then contrast he gives, Haridas Thakur was not affected. But Prabhupada never says that Lord Shiva got affected with lust, because Lord Shiva never got affected with lust. It's Lord Vishnu. Even lust is love. Like Prabhupada says, even Narad Muni says in Bhagavatam, that the gopis are attracted to Krishna through lust. So that's all right. So then Lord Shiva runs, and Krishna, in the form of Mohini Murti, makes sure that Shiva runs everywhere. And all the Brahmanas and Rishi Munis, and he takes him to every planet. All the heavenly planets and all the demigods, even Brahma, even sadhus, everyone is saying, Mahadev, what has happened to Mahadev? And sadhus who knew the glories of Mahadev, they just folded hands with folded hands. Oh Mahadev, only you know your glories. They did not offend him. Nobody laughed on Shiva. When Brahma was running behind his daughter, people like they were like disgusted with Brahma. But nobody did that with Shiva. That is Shiva's potency. And he's running, wearing nothing. He's running behind him like a maddened bull, Prabhupada writes. Like maddened bull. Shukdev Goswami uses this word. Why? Acharyas explain why Krishna took him to different planets. Because Lord Krishna wanted to establish the supremacy of Lord Shiva in all the planets. He wanted Lord Shiva to become more glorious. That is how he made him run all through the planets. So, at one point of time, he discharged the semen. In South India, there's a temple called Ayyappa, Sabrimala. Sabrimala is a place. The name of the deity is Ayyappa. You will see in South many temples of Ayyappa. Even in Udupi, I saw temple of Ayyappa. Who is Ayyappa? Ayyappa, we don't consider Ayyappa as any bona fide person. He is an imagination of low-class intelligent, less intelligent people. What is their imagination? And lakhs of people go to Ayyappa temple. Lakhs. What do they say? Ayyappa is the son who was born out of the union of Shiva and Mohini Murti. How many of you believe this? Such foolishness. Lord Krishna is the ultimate man. He is the man. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamham Bhajan. In the entire creation, he is the only man. Everyone else is Prakriti. So how is it possible that Prakriti becomes a male and Purusha becomes a female and then they unite? And if that was the case, Shukadeva Goswami would have mentioned. No doubt Lord Shiva's semen is very powerful. Any small time brahmachari, any small time even grahastha, if they hold semen for a long time, the semen becomes powerful. That's how Bhardwaj Rishi, one Apsara came and he discharged semen. And they both united. And she said, I cannot become pregnant. I don't want this child. I take this. What to do? With union, my semen is very powerful, Bharadwaj Rishi said. So he kept in the drone, leaf he took and just made like a cup. And from that, Dronacharya appeared. All these powerful people, the semen is also powerful. The soul which has entered is also very powerful. I imagine Dronacharya, who's with Krishna, who's with Pandavas, Bhishma. Name is there in Bhagavad Gita. Do you think he's an ordinary personality? Very powerful personality. How he took birth from a leaf cup. So that is how it takes place. So then Lord Shiva's semen is powerful. So you read 2-3 days ago when it fell down on planet Earth, wherever it fell, it was like all the mines of silver and gold. So many mines of gold are there in this planet and silver. It's all Lord Shiva's semen. So powerful. These foolish people say it's Lord Ayyappa. Never. The union never took place. Now, in this, it's not mentioned, but Prabhupada says, I don't know whether in purport Prabhupada says here, but Prabhupada says in some lecture that, it happened that Lord Shiva was running behind Mohini Murti, and ultimately Mohini Murti stopped, and Lord Shiva came and embraced her. And that is the time he discharged semen. There was no union. It's not possible. Lord Shiva is the male incarnation of the ultimate male, Krishna. So there cannot be any union. So this is what Shiva's glories are there. Now, lust is very powerful, no doubt. There's no doubt about it. Men, women, nobody can be saved from lust. Especially this age. This age is so degraded. Earlier, men were low class. Now, women are also becoming like that. So there is no difference between men and women. Earlier, even if you go like 50 years ago, 40 years ago, women had culture. Now you see these young girls out there. I don't want to say, but they've become like prostitutes. And men were already lusty. Sometimes, women say that why men should see us. Men is supposed to be like that. From the start of creation, Krishna has made a man who will look out for all women. Unlimited women. Now there is dharma, there is adharma. So even in dharma, men, the polygamy was allowed. One man can have like multiple partners. But one woman cannot have multiple partners. That's a very special case of Pandavas. They're very pure souls. A different concept. And prachetas. 10 prachetas, one wife. Only 2 examples. But otherwise, polygamy means men. So men is like that. That's why men, Prabhupada says, men needs to be trained in brahmacharya. Whether you become grahastha, you become brahmachari, you become sannyasi, doesn't matter. You have to be trained in brahmacharya. So you control. And women is to be trained in chastity. But nowadays, men was already like no control. Now women are becoming like that. And that's why everywhere you see all what Arjuna says, Varna Shankar. So all the progeny, now you see last 10 years. Children, kids, these kids are born. In last 10 years, you see what is their consciousness. Obviously, devotees get into Garbhadhara, Sanskar and all that. They are definitely different. They attract pure souls. I'm talking about non-devotees. Husband, wife, sometimes they just drink. They are they eat meat. They drink. They're completely intoxicated, full of lust, and they unite. What kind of soul will come? But whatever it happens, Prabhupada says, whatever it happens, when a person releases semen, he is like, he comes back to his senses. Then he realizes, oh, what have I done? If he has done something wrong, if he has some consciousness, what have I done? So Lord Shiva, after releasing semen, this is today's verse. Because in yesterday's verse, you would have seen two verses back. Now, seeing Lord Shiva, Krishna saw Lord Shiva, Mohini Murti, unagitated, unashamed. So, if a man does something wrong, if a man of a character, a man, very powerful man, powerful in character, even if grasta, and sometimes he get allured by another woman, to illicit sexual relationship, and he gets carried away, does not even care that he has a chaste wife and nice kids at home. He get carried away, and that's happening all over the world. But once he releases semen, he comes to his senses. What have I done? Is this good? No, definitely not. Then what happens? He feels guilty. He feels ashamed. He's very much disturbed. Lord Shiva, his wife is standing. Kids are standing. All the sages, all the demigods are there. But Lord Shiva is not agitated. He's not ashamed. This is his glory. And Lord saw. Krishna saw in form of Mohini Murti. The Lord Shiva is not agitated. He's not ki, oh, what have I done? Such filthy thing. How can I do such dirty thing? I have such a wife, such nice kids, all demigods watching. No, he is proud. And even if I had to lose Siddhu, it was because of my Lord Krishna. Such a glorious master I have. He was not agitated. He was not disturbed. And definitely was not ashamed. So unagitated and unashamed. So anything which happens with Krishna, only then you can be unagitated and unashamed. Apart from that, anything happens in this material world, we should be agitated and we should be ashamed. Srila Prabhupada says that how in this material world we are time and again embarrassed. How we have so many nonsense material desires, so many. It may not be only related to sex. It's ultimately it boils down, but so many unlimited material nonsense desires we have. Doesn't matter whether it is me who's wearing saffron clothes or you who are grahastha, or it's very difficult. We are all struggling. So this is, I said, this is contrast. Lord Shiva is completely spiritual and his actions are glorious, and we are completely material trying to be spiritual, and our actions are filled with shame, or they should be filled with shame. We should be ashamed. Now it's not only about men attracted to other women or women attracted to other men. It's about money, greed for money. It's about greed for eating. Atyahara prayasascha prajalpa niyamagraha janasangascha lolyamsha shadbher bhakti vinashyati. It will destroy the bhakti. These 6 things. And there's no lust in that. But there are many things. It's not only lust. There are many more things. False ego. See, we are all there are 3 stages of consciousness. I'm not talking about sleeping stage and awake stage and unconscious, semi-conscious. I'm not talking about swapna, dreaming stage. In general, the one is conditioned stage. A soul is in a conditioned soul. It's a conditioned state. And what do you call it? Maybe a contaminated state. It's given in Bhagavatam, contaminated consciousness. So contaminated state. Then there is pure state. And then third, a loving state of love, where you develop love for Krishna. So Ashuddha Chetana, contaminated consciousness, Shuddha Chetana, pure consciousness, and Prema Bhakti, the loving devotional service. So when we are in contaminated consciousness state, like me, still a lot of contamination, struggling, we are all struggling. So how to come from contaminated consciousness to pure consciousness? And from pure consciousness, how do we go to pure love? So when we are in contaminated consciousness, we'll be all prayasascha, atyahara prayasascha, prajalpanimagraha, jana sanghascha lalimcha, shadbhir bhakti vinashati. We all have 6 things. Lust, anger, greed, false ego, envy, illusion. These all will be there. Contaminated consciousness, characteristics. So from contaminated consciousness, through the process of Krishna consciousness, by sadhana and seva, we can transform ourselves from contaminated stage to pure stage. Pure stage is not sufficient to go back to Godhead. We have to obviously go to the pure love, stage of pure love. Then you go to Golok. So how do we go? Sadhana and seva. But what happens? How false ego tricks us. I'm not able to chant. Then it's okay, let us not chant. I'll chant later. Rather than becoming helplessly dependent on Guru and Krishna, so that they bless us so we can chant, we give up chanting. Into later. Mind is getting distracted. When we are attending Bhagavatam, we sleep. When we are attending Bhagavatam, we get distracted with so many places. When some service is given, we perform service. Today, what is happening? We are dealing with so many young people. Those who say, I want to surrender my life, I want to become brahmachari, I want to give my entire life to Krishna. They're just words. Now we are realizing they're just words. There's no reality. You give him some service, he'll do some service. And if he is uncomfortable, he'll leave that service. Because he does not, any individual, a man or a woman, old man or a child or an adult, anyone who thinks this ISKCON is mine and this service is mine and Krishna is mine, he will take all the troubles and still serve. If I will tell anyone who has not this consciousness, Atmiyata, this is called Atmiyata, it's mine. ISKCON is mine. Prabhupada is mine. Krishna is mine. So the service is also mine. Like most of you are householders, you have your kids. If your child, he starts crying 2 a.m. in the morning because he has fever, what will you say? Let him cry. Let him go to hell. Who cares? Close the door. We'll sleep. No. You'll be agitated. And then immediately you will bring your car out, go find out some hospital, take him to hospital, go to some doctor, give him some treatment. Until unless the child is normal, you will not be at peace. Because you consider the child is yours. So when you consider this ISKCON is mine, Krishna is mine, Prabhupada is mine, and all the service in ISKCON is mine. And if anything is not right, I will do it right. And having patience, you take your son to doctor or your daughter to doctor, you have patience. You don't just give up. Simple service, Sunday feast, you have service of distributing prasad. And someone says, why did you give so much rice? I don't want to eat rice. And you got agitated. You bring the bucket, tell the authority, To hell with you. I'm not serving. Get lost. I'm going home. I'm not a beggar to come here and serve and hear all these nasty things from people. That means you don't consider ISKCON as yours. You don't consider Krishna as yours. You don't consider all these parts and parcel of Krishna as yours own. That may say. So only from contaminated consciousness to pure state of consciousness we can come when we serve, with taking all the hardships, hearing all the abusive languages, insults. I still serve with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of patience, with a lot of determination. Utsaha nishchay dharyat. Then we come to the level of pure consciousness. Then actually Krishna will take service from you. Because in contaminated consciousness, Krishna does not want to take service. Krishna will not even deal with us. Even in pure state of consciousness, Narayan will deal with you, not Krishna. Krishna only deals when you develop pure love. So right now in contaminated consciousness, only Guru will deal with you. Yeah? Why Guru is taking so much anxiety? He considers Krishna as his own. He considers Prabhupada as his own. He considers ISKCON as his own. And he thinks that all these parts and parcels of Krishna are actually, I have to serve them. That is how he serves or she serves. So contaminated consciousness, Guru comes into picture. Guru will take us from contaminated consciousness to pure consciousness. When Guru is there, then Lakshmi Narayana will come in picture. And then they will take service and you will be given more service. And then serving. One day you will come to the stage of pure love. That is where Radha Krishna will come. Because they only accept pure love. They don't want your rice, dal, khichdi, achar, papad, jo bhi hai. They don't want. They want your love. Did you come to that level? Right now we are in contaminated consciousness. That's why we are always ashamed and always agitated. Lord Shiva is unagitated, unashamed, because he's on a pure state. We are agitated always, we are ashamed always, because we do all nonsense things. So we should be anyone who wants to come from contaminated state to pure state. Anyone who wants to transform in this life, two things he or she has to do. Hankering for sadhana. When you get up in the morning, wow, it's good morning. Why? It's not in morning, sun has not risen, it's good morning. Yes, it's Brahma Muhurat. I'll quickly take shower and go attend Mangalarti and then chant my rounds. Re-establish my lost relationship with Krishna by chanting. Hankering is there for chanting, for reading Bhagavatam, for hearing Bhagavatam, for association of devotees, not prajalpa. Hankering with association of devotees. Sometimes later in different class we'll discuss association does not mean that prajalpa. Association is very different. Many devotees don't know what is association. They discuss something very frivolous. Association is a very deep thing. So then hankering should be there. Hankering for service. Yeah, 50 of you are sitting and one devotee says, okay, we need one volunteer for this service. And then you go take your clothes and then, kya? Has he left? No. That is how we think about it. Just ask yourself. I'm not saying everyone is like that. I'm like that. I don't like it. Please bless me so that I can hanker for service. It's Krishna's service. And this devotee, he comes again and again, gives me service. It's not he coming, it's Krishna inspiring him to come to you. It's Krishna's service. If you chant your rounds nicely, Krishna will send more service. Hankering for service. With all the difficulties, services which involves difficulties, hankering for those services, you will quickly run from contaminated consciousness to pure consciousness. I'm not talking further. Further automatically will happen. This is nishtha. Contaminated, pure consciousness is nishtha. The stage of nishtha. And from there, Krishna takes care. Makes you reach prema bhakti, that pure state of love. And one service, which is very dear to Krishna, very dear to Mahaprabhu, very dear to all of our acharyas, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. And it involves a lot of problem. That service we should do. We must do. If you want to come from this contaminated state to pure state, now please, these acharyas, make them happy. They are pleased, they'll just pick you up and pull you here. Material energy cannot stop them. They're so powerful. Prabhupada once said, he was walking in the US, and he said, you just follow my instruction. One devotee came, he's talking, Maya is there, Maya is there. Prabhupada said, you just follow what I say. I will kick Maya on her face with my boots. Prabhupada used to wear boots. He said, I'll kick Maya on her face with my boots. You just do what I say. That is power of Prabhupada. That's power of our all Acharya. Maya will not interfere. She cannot stand in front of Krishna. She cannot stand in front of pure devotee of Krishna. She's scared. She's afraid. So that one service which pleases all the acharyas, they'll just drag you from whichever stage you are to the state of nishtha, to the state of pure consciousness. And then you will love bhakti. You will love Krishna consciousness. Right now, we're not at that level that we love chanting, we love hearing lectures, we love, just love. There may be some liking, some affection, but love for chanting, love for visiting holy places. We visit holy places, what do? You come to Vrindavan, what do? Oh, this place, click pictures, tell others. Vrindavan is not for that. When you come to Vrindavan, you go to Nandagam, you go to Barsana, sit and go, and then you just chant, and pray, and intensely beg for the mercy of Krishna and Guru. That is the place of Vrindavan. Doing more bhajan, more shravan, more kirtan. But what do we do? ISKCON devotees also making reels, photos, telling others, video calls, see, what is it? It's all secondary. They have not come here for that. You have come here to establish or re-establish your relation with Krishna. Sit. Any place you go in Vrindavan, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, or any place, just sit and chant. And hear and read. I have not seen any devotee, maybe few, who come to Vrindavan Yatra, bring Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita with them, read it, sit at some places in Holy Dham, anywhere, and just open and read. How many of you do that? What do we do then? So even for ISKCON devotees visiting Vrindavan, Mayapur has become like a holiday. Spiritual holiday. So-called spiritual. Spiritual will be in comma. Inverted commas. It's holiday. So one service anywhere in the world we are, that one service which pleases Krishna and Guru, and it involves a lot of trouble, that service we have to do. And we must do it. And we struggle, we do whatever it takes, tolerate. Once, when Srila Prabhupada started preaching in India, so His Holiness Samal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and one more devotee, they went to Hyderabad. And there's one person, Pulla Reddy. You see Hyderabad temple, Abbots, this Radha Madan Mohan Prabhupada established. This temple land was donated by Pulla Reddy. And right opposite temple, you will see G. Pullareddy Sweet Shop. That is his family. He gave this land. Very prominent location, very prominent. So before how, he came into picture. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj, one more devotee went and they sat in his office. They just said, our spiritual master has sent us here, and we want you to become life member. 11 rupees. So he said, will you drink something? And he ordered 2 Coca-Colas, 2 bottles of Coca-Cola. And Pullareddy, seeing this foreigner wearing the dress of sannyasi, he said, okay, I'll become life member. I'll give you check. You see the bottle of cola? Pour it upon yourself. Without giving a second thought, Tamal Krishna Maharaj took that bottle and just poured it. All the Coca-Cola is just flowing down. And as Pullareddy was amazed, what is this, man? I thought they are all, fake spirituality, was a very genuine, surrendered soul. And he was about to say something, and Tamal Krishna Maharaj said, check, please. That kind of surrender is required to go back to Godhead. So what is that one service which is very pleasing to Srila Prabhupada, to Krishna, to Panchatattva, to all our Guru Parampara? It involves a lot of problems. What is that service which everyone has to do? Who can give? Please note down, put down in chat box. Let us see who gives the right answer. What is that service which involves a lot of trouble, a lot of pain, a lot of patience is required, and it's pleasing to Krishna and Guru and all Parampara. Chanting, 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 chanting. What else? Which service? Think, which service pleases Prabhupada most? Cooperating with devotees, Sar Vaishnava. Submissiveness is a quality. I'm talking about service. The book distribution, that's the answer. Distributing books. Preaching means distributing book. Preaching means I'm bringing all of you. Suppose for one lecture, if I don't give you book, then what is the use of my preaching? Probably what is the use of using or preaching 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Do you think my words have any power? No. It's your mercy. That's your what do you call? Patience, I'm not able to get that word. It's all, you are giving me an opportunity to speak for my own purification. Otherwise, my words have no potency. But I must give you Prabhupada books. So if you are preaching means book distribution. To distribute books, there will be pain, there will be problem. People may use abusive language. They may sometimes beat you also. But devotees in India get beaten up. What to talk about foreign? But we still go ahead and distribute books. Srila Prabhupada is so happy. Krishna telling in Bhagavad Gita, one who gives this message of Bhagavad Gita, one who preaches this message of Bhagavad Gita, is most dear to me. Nobody has ever been dear to me so much, and nobody will ever be dear to me so much. For one who distributed this message of Bhagavad Gita. So we distribute Bhagavad Gita, which has the words of Krishna, we have the words of Acharya, words of Prabhupada, and everyone will become devotee. That is what we should do. So marathon is not coming. It has already come. Kartik over, marathon starts. Kartik is for bhajan. We did bhajan. Now service. Next 2.5 months. Still 15th of January. Just distributing books. Only consciousness. In your dreams also, you should be distributing books. No other thought. Whether you are able to distribute in these 2 months 10 books, 1,000 books, or 1 lakh books. Doesn't matter. In 2.5 months, your consciousness should be only about how to distribute more books. Whether you're able to do or not able to do, that is secondary. But if you just think about it, Krishna will give you result. Krishna will make you. Krishna will make sure that people come. I'll read something. Prabhupada's quote in today. I'll show you something. Very beautiful quote. What Prabhupada says, 12th November, the principle of chanting is to glorify Lord and not to attract a crowd. If Krishna hears nicely, then he will ask some sincere devotee to gather in such place. So you just chant, you just do kirtan, distribute books. So you are to be sincere in distributing books. Think about whole day and night only book distribution, and Krishna will give you result. Result is in Krishna's hand. Don't worry about it. You can even blame Krishna. That why did you not give me result? But time will not come like that you will need to blame Krishna. If you are sincere, result will. Hare Krishna. Any question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a wonderful class. And yes, of course, Lord does not like doing blasphemy to Lord Shiva because he is a very great Vaishnava, and very nicely explained about how we have to come from the contaminated consciousness to the pure consciousness. And yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for sharing so many passions of Srila Prabhupada with his devotees. And yes, I just got inspired of your saying about Tamana Krishna Goswami Maharaj preparing for check, please. So it was like a checkmate, you know. So thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, dear devotees, any questions or realizations, please go ahead. Haribol.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Yes. We don't see any questions.
Hare
or
Krishna,
answers.
Prabhuji. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji. Prabhuji, I have a that you were telling that you will have to find that one service that I will do, however it is. So you mean the chanting, or it is specific to some devotee that they will have to find out?
Mataji, can you please repeat your question? What was your question?
Prabhuji, you were telling that one service that is going to actually help you, that you should be doing as life and soul. Is that specific to some each and every one, or you are speaking about chanting, Prabhuji?
No, it can be. See, chanting is very general for everyone. Book distribution is for everyone. These services, I was talking about one service which pleases Krishna and Prabhupada and all the parampara the most is book distribution. So some things are general. And even if you do generic things like chanting, like reading Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, hearing lectures, serving devotees, distributing books, arranging programs, giving classes, doing kirtan, this is for everyone. But I was talking about book distribution, which pleases Krishna and Prabhupada most. It's for everyone. Is that all right?
Yes, Prabhuji. So, but still, everyone will have that question that what is my service that I can do in this sadhaka body? So,
is there any way to understand, or we will have to ask our seniors, or nothing as such, whatever
No,
comes
no,
on the way
only
we'll have to pick?
see, it is very, see, let us not become little, what we are thinking. Your question is there in many devotees' mind. In India also we see. Is that devotees feel, what is my service for Krishna? But Prabhupada has already given. Once one disciple went to His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj. And he said, Guru Maharaj, what specific service shall I do for the mission? He said, Prabhupada already told. Only specific service comes for special for the managers. See, if I'm managing something, some department, so my authority, my guru may say, okay, you do this. But otherwise, generally for everyone, that is very, small part. Like my Guru Maharaj told me to build one temple. So I'm just focusing on that. That does not mean that I'm not chanting, or I'm not reading, I'm not hearing, I'm not distributing books, I'm not preaching. That will always go on. That is the foundation. Additional services will come. That is, it's based on where you are situated, what you can do. But that is not very important. It's like I am here, so my Guru Maharaj told, okay, you have a team, you can raise fund, you build a temple. That does not mean I don't chant, or I don't distribute books, or I don't read books. So let us take that out from our consciousness, because what you are asking may not be for you, but I've seen many devotees, oh, that one service. See what service Prabhupada got when you get money, print books and preach in English language. These two services Prabhupada got. It's not that Prabhupada is not chanting, Prabhupada is not reading. So some devotees may get some specific services, but that's not important. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he told to some more devotees that go to Western world, preach in English the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's not that there was only service given to Prabhupada. He told to many other people. And some people tried also. Some of his disciples, they went to Europe. They didn't get success. So if some authority gives service, that is okay. But that should not be like authority has given, so I'll do only that and not do other services. No. The moment you come to ISKCON, you have to chant. When you take initiation, chanting, four regular principles, reading, hearing, distribution of books, serving, coming to temple, this is all standard for everyone, and this is sufficient to take you back to Godhead. That's all. Some specific services are only for situation based. If you are there in that situation, you get service. Like suppose you're serving, some sannyasi comes to your house, but you are cooking, and then your Prabhu is there, he's making chapati to Maharaj and sabji, and then Maharaj said, give me a glass of water. So he gives a glass of water because he's there and Maharaj is thirsty. So that service is for that point of time. So let us not get into the emotional. Obviously, if any service comes from spiritual master, that's good. But if any specific service does not come, please do not understand you are less than a pure devotee. You can become pure devotee, you can develop love of God, you can go to Golok Vrindavan just by chanting, reading, hearing, by distribution of books. You can go back to God. It's not that you need any specific service. So we should not become emotional. Bhakti is all about science of Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada said. So is that all right, Matat? This is what you wanted to
Yes,
know.
yes, Prabhuji, it's very clear now.
Please
Thank you
forgive me.
so much.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying,
Prabhu, it's
not get into
yeah.
emotion.
And what was that you were speaking about? Krishna is mine, and Prabhupada is mine, and this is my service. So that you mean to encourage that mentality, or you mean to correct that mentality?
Encourage that mentality.
Prabhuji?
That mentality is not there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in many devotees, that mentality is not there. You encourage that. See, until unless you consider Krishna as yours, how will you serve him? Little bit. Do you think in Gopi's life, all the Gopis, Radharani and Gopis, the highest, topmost devotees, do you think they had no problems in life while serving Krishna? Whole day they have to serve, and in the night Krishna just plays his flute, and these Gopis have to run and meet Krishna and dance with Krishna. Do you think they're not tired? Do you think they don't have to, hide from parents? Everyone, but they love Krishna so much. Do you think Prabhupada had no problems? Why Prabhupada traveled at the age of 69 and he got 2 heart attacks on the ship? He could have just sat down because he considered Krishna as mine. He's convinced Krishna is mine. And I'll serve. That's why I gave example of a child. If your child is having fever in midnight, 2 a.m. in the night, then you'll wake up, you'll take him to hospital because you consider he's my child. So when will we consider that Krishna is mine? ISKCON is mine. Prabhupada is mine. And so service in ISKCON is also mine. And even if there is trouble, I'll do that. So many spiritual masters. Why is he taking care of health? Is he attached to this material world? Is he attached in living a longer life in this material world? No. He wants to serve. I've seen my own spiritual masters, known as Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He used to do exercise. Right? It was painful at this age. You don't want to do exercise. It's painful. I've seen, doctors, devotees, disciples, and initiated devotees come, give stretch to the body. Stretch. They'll say, Maharaj, and I just saw for 2-3 minutes. I just came out of the room. I said, Maharaj, I cannot stand here. Sorry. You have to undergo so much of pain? For what? He said, so that I can serve Prabhupada's mission more. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. What else? So in Hindi, it's called Atmiyata. I consider, Atmiyata, it's considered mine. Shukadeva Goswami uses this word Atmaja. Atmaja means my child, my son. Nanda Baba, it's my son. Says Krishna is my son. So he takes all the trouble for Krishna. Imagine Nanda Baba cancelling Indra Puja and doing Govardhan Puja because he considers Krishna as his own. It's not a small thing. Cancelling one big puja which your grandfather, your great-grandfather has been doing for generations. Cancelling that and doing Govardhan Puja, starting something new, it's very difficult. Distributing books will please Krishna, and Krishna is mine. So I'll just give.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, time up.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for very such nice explanation about the question. Thank you so much, Mataji, for the thoughtful question also. And so Prabhuji will not find any more hand raise or questions. But there is a glorification from Lalita Mataji and Dinabandhu Prabhu. Excellent direction, association, and inspiration to be pulled by the archers to consider ISKCON is mine, Krishna is mine, Srila Prabhupada is mine, our service is mine. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So,
Hare
thank you
Krishna,
so much.
Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, today first time I heard about Ayyappa temple because I am not from South India. And I was thinking, Ayyappa, what is Ayyappa? Means it's always a question. What is temple? Ayyappa temple. They just say this is Ayyappa temple. But who is Ayyappa? I didn't know. So thank you for clarifying, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So, with your permission, can we end the call here, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your wonderful time and association, and thank you so much for this wonderful class. And we want your association in future. Dear devotees, let's pay your obeisances to Prabhuji. Vanchakalpatarupasya kripa sindhupe vachapatetanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrindi ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His grace. Chakravarti Prabhuji ki
Jai.
jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.